Everyone saw her as background noise, until the day she made a commander collapse at her feet in broad daylight. And the worst part? He was the one who asked for it. The training yard was blazing under the late morning sun when Commander Rourke's voice sliced through the air like a thrown blade. Soldiers stopped mid-push-up. Others looked over shoulders. His words echoed off metal containers and dusty barracks walls. Useless, he called her. Just another fragile female soldier pretending to keep up. Before she could answer, the whole base went still. That accusation didn't land softly. It exploded. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. Lena Hartley stood at attention, jaw clenched, sweat sliding down her temple. She wasn't new, she wasn't untested, and she certainly wasn't fragile. But Rourke, tall, broad, decorated with the weight of his own ego, smirked as if he had already won. Around them, a few soldiers exchanged uncomfortable glances. One whispered, "She won't survive this." Another muttered, "Rourke's gone too far today." Dust lifted in a lazy swirl around Lena's boots, as if even the ground waited for her response. She gave none. That silence made Rourke grin wider. "Well," he barked, "defend yourself." She swallowed back the sting. Her father always said, "You don't defend your worth, you demonstrate it." Her heartbeat pulsed in her hands. The sunlight felt harsher now, drawing a sharp glare across her face. "Permission to respond in the drills, sir," Lena said quietly. Gasps flicked across the crowd. This wasn't confidence. This was a challenge. In front of half the base, Rourke chuckled. "You think you can handle combat drills with me?" She nodded once. Calm, steady, unshaken. Moments later, they stood in the wide dust circle. The air vibrated with whispers. Sweat trickled down backs. A coffee cup rattled in one soldier's trembling hand as the anticipation tightened. Rourke lunged first. His strikes came fast, faster than she expected, slicing through the hot air with practiced precision. The crowd tensed. Lena dodged 1, 2, 3 blows, each movement fluid yet controlled, but one punch grazed her shoulder, jarring her backward. A murmur of pity rippled. Rourke smirked, certain she'd break. But something shifted inside her, a memory, sharp as broken glass. The night she held her dying mentor's hand, his whispered last words, "You're stronger than the ones who doubt you." She carried that truth like a compass. She stepped forward. What followed happened so fast the crowd barely processed it. Lena deflected Rourke's next punch with a twist of her wrist, redirected his weight, and swept his leg in a perfectly timed pivot. The commander lost balance, windmilling once before he dropped hard to one knee. Gasps, shouts. A few hands flew to mouths. She didn't stop. Rourke tried to stand, but she moved again. A quick movement, light on her feet, sunlight flashing across her determined eyes. A shoulder strike. A controlled palm block. A final redirect that sent him rolling backward in the dust. Then silence. He lay flat on his back, breathless, stunned, pinned by his own pride. Lena stood over him, calm as a northern breeze. Not triumphant, not cruel, simply present in the truth she'd known all along. For a moment no one moved. Then the murmuring started. Not mocking, not cruel, but awed. The youngest recruits stepped closer. Some of the older sergeants nodded slowly. Even the civilians near the gate paused their lunch break, shading their eyes as they squinted toward the yard. Rourke finally sat up, wiping dust from his face. His voice, once razor-sharp, came out thin. You could have hurt me, but I didn't," she replied softly, "because strength isn't about proving someone wrong. It's about holding the line even when they push you." That line hit harder than her strike. Something in Rourke's posture softened. He wasn't humiliated. He was humbled. He extended his hand, shaky but genuine. Lena pulled him to his feet. A rare moment of mutual respect flickered between them in the bright afternoon sun. Later, the story spread across the base like wildfire. Not about domination, not about revenge, but about a soldier who refused to let judgment define her, and a commander who finally learned to listen. Because courage doesn't shout, it stands steady and unshaken, until the world notices, and sometimes the daylight reveals truths people avoid in the shadows. If this story moved you, leave a comment below, and subscribe for more powerful human stories told with heart.